bones that you'll go click, 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 click around. Your elbow is a hinge joint, so that doesn't help you make a ball. But your shoulder is actually a ball in a socket, so that's where your perfect circle comes from. So what I do is I take my shoulder, and that's how you work. And you notice it's really, really light. Let me grab a darker pencil. And you'll notice I make a few lines there. I don't make them exactly perfect on how it looks. Now from there, I'm not real worried about the fact that I've got my edge, but what I was showing you is if my light is coming from this area, this spot right here is going to be my highlight. This horseshoe shape is going to be my shadow. And the reason there is because light comes over here, bounces off the table, and it goes back this way. So it does this motion. So our light reflects off the table and goes back to our object. So that's the reason our darkest area is not the edge of the ball, but back up into it. So when we start, and we're just going to make a scribble motion. We're going to make this one a scribble. This is a type of texture that we use for wool or weaving. We're going to start in that smiley face looking area. Kind of looks like Mike Brzezowski at the moment. We're going to go back over that area. I'm going to leave more loops as I make it bigger. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go over the area we started with, making it big loops that you can actually see through. And I'm going to fill in more of that area. Notice how it's getting lighter naturally by doing this. The more layers you put on, the more gradual your shading will look. And we're going to do one more layer. So we're going to go over everything we've already went. And we're just going to bring it in, and I'm not pressing as hard this time, so it gives me that light. And notice I'm leaving that eyeball area, that dot, totally white. Because this is the bottom of our sphere, remember how we take our line and make it darker on the bottom? And as it goes up around the edge, it gets lighter. And then towards the top, we just leave it really, really light. Now, when you think about a sphere, you need to realize that it only hits at one small area. Okay? So it only hits at one small area. So right here is our darkest point. After that, it fans out, and notice I'm using horizontal lines to get lighter. Remember guys, I'm grading you on these off of effort, not perfection.